Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Library of Ruina. Today, well, I went ahead and made those characters before we started today, so we do have some new additions to the team. We're pretty much just bringing back the A-team from the original Lobotomy playthrough, so welcome back Carly and Riker. And that was everybody, I believe. Yeah, so I did give them their own voice lines and their own customizations and whatnot. And yeah, so, and I also did touch up on everybody else a little bit. Like, I changed some moves out, changed out costumes. Like, Brian got a new one, and I changed these guys back to how I wanted them to look. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So, I think we are good to just jump into it. But first, we are actually going to get around to reading some of these things that we haven't done yet. So, we read everything about the rats. And pretty sure that we read all of these guys. I'm pretty sure we read those two. Or maybe we read... No, you know what? We read these two. We didn't read hers. Okay, we'll read these two. And we'll read these two, and we'll read these three. Well, we'll read these two for today. And tomorrow we'll read these three. And we'll slowly just make our way down. That is good with me. Alright. You have lots of things to prepare before you can jump into the fixer business. Starting with choosing equipment, you'll need clothes to protect your bodily accessories, etc. But before any of that, body augmentation comes first. There's no point in having masterful skills or fancy equipment if your body can't keep up, you know? And training hard isn't gonna do it. There's a limit to training your body, and the fittest body is still no match for mechanical prosthetics or bionic organs. You gotta be able to keep your body intact to do anything, so you're pretty much forced to spend a fortune on it. There's a ton of methods to enhance your body. Exoskeletons, bionic surgeries, nano tattoos, prosthetic body parts, you name it. Deciding what workshop tech to employ is up to preference and purpose. Some would want insane muscular strength that could let them carry a power pole one-handed, and others would want ludicrous speed, quick enough to skip over multiple blocks in a split second. It's so diverse, I could go on forever. You need any ability, they've got you covered. The only hurdle is money. In the city, money is what gets you power. That's why the first thing we notice when we assess our foes is how much they've spent on their bodies. Oh, of course, some technologies patented by close groups like certain syndicates or wings are hard to get your hands on even if you have all the cash in the world. Just look at me, though. It took a teensy little procedure for me to lift this humongous weapon with one hand. This is the kind of power you can get, you see? Body augmentation is more of a necessity than an option these days, so you want to study up on that. You don't want to stay a weakling when everyone else is getting their augmentations now, do ya? Interesting. Alright. And his is actually pretty short. Finn was bungling in many ways. He had no talent. He refused to take modification procedures. All he armed himself with was a tiny weapon. I didn't exactly dislike him, though. They say a delicate person like him is nothing short of pathetic here, but he had passion regardless, and he was going to be our colleague from now on. Besides, it's not too common to see such a passionate fellow in this grueling mess of a city. He was an interesting one. Then why did I exploit him? Exploit is a rather harsh word to describe it if you ask me. A sloppy kid like him would have gotten killed anyways. Abducted in the back streets and fading away while witnessing his innards getting ripped from his body. And that's one of the tamer examples I could give. In this city, worse things are happening here and there on a daily basis. If he didn't die there, he could have faced a much more terrible fate somewhere else. Isn't that right? Never mind. This is all but rationalization. Think whatever you want. Okay, so we have these guys next. These are actually pretty short, too. Yeah, these are gonna wait, though. Okay, we will go ahead and do Brotherhood of Iron. I frankly don't recommend replacing your entire body with a machine, especially with a cheap one. Aside from basic issues such as vulnerability to damage and creaky noises, cheap prosthetic bodies compromise too much. You're basically giving up all the joys of life. Can you imagine? You can't taste anything when you eat delicious food, and you can't feel the softness and coziness of a good bed. You can't feel anything you can't feel anything get stuck in your body, be it a piece of paper or a knife. The head remembers those feelings, but you can't experience them again. There are ways to overcome it, though. You could buy a desire stimulation chip and plug it in your brain, inject medications, or use other methods. They're just absurdly expensive. You're better off saving for a more expensive prosthetic body if you really want your senses back. High quality, pricey bodies come with the sensory organs. As I always say, it's all about money in this world. What's your favorite food? That's a question I used to ask the most when I still had a human body. I love eating. Talking about food was a huge delight for me. We would share each other's tastes and preferences, and sometimes head to a restaurant for a meal just like that. But now, my body's a machine, as you can see. I can't taste anything anymore. Thanks for pointing that out. Mo told me to stop dreaming about it. I still want to try more delicious foods, though. Hot and flavorful, spicy and sweet, stuff like that. I guess this body is too cheap to restrain delusional thoughts like this. If we get more money and change our bodies to new ones, then maybe I'll be able to stop these thoughts from getting in the way of my work? Alright. The city consists of 25 nests and 25 districts of the back streets that surround those nests, and countless offices and syndicates reside in the back streets. You know, it's a surefire way for a syndicate to make a name for itself among all the competitors. The simplest method is office raiding. You literally storm into an office and wreak havoc on it. You never know who will be the winner until you fight. It could stop at a good beating and one side surrendering, but some syndicates raid offices out of pure boredom and kill each other. Each syndicate has its own way of operation. It goes without saying that the syndicate has more fame to gain out of raiding a high-grade office filled with seasoned fixers. So, the offices have to stay sharp at all times. But you'll also have to watch it. If you misjudge your opponents, you'll end up dead before you could even try anything. Okay, well, quite the interesting little bit. I didn't actually know there were 25, right? Bam, 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 bam. 25 nests and 25 districts. Interesting. Interesting. I'm starting to get like a mental picture of the city. Or at least trying to, but... right. Well, we are ready to start here. Someone's about to die. Probably not gonna be us.
언제까지 무릎 꿇고 버틸 거야?
You can't kneel forever, you know.
부탁이다. 우리 애들이 모두 죽었어.
I beg you. My juniors. They're all dead.
그 말만 몇 번째야. 귀에 딱지 생기겠네.
You've said that a million times by now. It's gonna ring in my ears for days.
나도 알아. 너네 사무소 애들이 도서관이란 곳에 갔다가 싹 다 죽은 거.
Look, I know what happened. Your crew all died on a trip to a place called the library.
치바이에서 힘을 빌려주면 좋겠어. 그 아이들의 책만이라도 회수하고 싶어.
I'd like to request the Zwei for support. I want to retrieve their books at least.
무작정 협회 본사까지 와서 이렇게 버티는 건 좀 아니지. 알 만큼 아는 녀석이 왜 이럴까?
And barging into Zwei HQ to beg like this is not the right way to do it. Come on, you know better than that.
이사돌아, 나도 이렇게 부탁할 테니까 상부에 이번 건에 대한 검토 요청이라도 올려주면 안 될까?
Isadora, please. Let's help him out just once. Could we at least request our superiors for a review of the case?
줄리아, 아무리 이 바보 천치의 친구라 해도 우리는 정으로만 움직이면 안 되는 거야. 그랬다간 모든 게 무너지는 거라고.
Julia, I know you're friends with this idiot, but even then we should not act upon friendship or attachment. The whole system could collapse
이놈저놈
otherwise.
가리지 않고 드러눕고 빌라오는 녀석들로 이곳 로비가 차고도 넘치겠지.
The lobby will be filled with all kinds of miserable folks, begging and pleading for help.
말단이라 해도 너 또한 치바이 직속 해결사니까 이 기회에 똑똑히 알아둬.
You may be a low-grade pipsqueak, but you're still Zwei's associate fixer nonetheless. You'd better remember what you learned today.
이번 일은 나에게도 책임이 있는 거니까.
But I'm responsible for this case and
그리고 치바이에도 책임이 있는 거라고.
the association is responsible for it too.
협회 기록 어디에도 치바이와 관련 있다는 증거는 전혀 없는데? 무슨 소리 하시는 겁니까?
Nowhere in our records does it say that Zwei is involved in this case, though. I have no idea what you're talking about, miss.
꼬리 자르기인가? 그렇게 편할 대로만 써먹는 건가?
So that's how it is. You use us as you please, then you turn your back on us so easily.
저기요. 말은 똑바로 하셔야죠.
Hello? You're putting the blame on the wrong people here.
설사 그런 거래가 뒤에서 오갔다 해도 거래라면 말이야. 너도 무언가 상응하는 걸 받기로 했을 거잖아?
Even if such a deal did take place like you said, you must have demanded or at least expected a corresponding reward. That's what a deal is, after all.
서로가 서로를 이용하는 거래를 했을 텐데 그런 식으로 말하면 안 되죠.
You used the association as much as the association used you. You don't get to talk like it was a one-sided extortion.
초짜 시절로 돌아가기라도 했어? 8년 정도 해결사 일을 했으면 알만한 건 알 때가 됐잖아.
Come on, let's not act like rookies now. You've been in this business for 8 years. You should know how things work by now.
이사도라, 그렇게까지 말할 건 없잖아. 그래도 우리 모두 같은 사무소 동기였는데.
Isadora, you don't have to be so harsh. We all started out as office mates.
답답해서 그런다. 이런 모습 나도 보고 싶지 않았어.
I'm just frustrated. I don't want to see him in such a wretched state either.
미안해. 네가 하고자 하는 말이
Sorry.
무슨 뜻인지
Okay.
다 알겠어.
Sorry. I understand what you're trying to say.
이 바닥은 그런 곳이었지. 이제 나도 다른 방법을 알아보도록 할게.
You're right. That's how it's always been. I'll go look for another way now.
산, 나도 미안해. 일이 이렇게 될 줄은 몰랐어.
Son, I'm so sorry. I never thought it would turn out this way.
이봐, 일이란 것이 진행되려면 이렇게 절차가 따라야 하는 거야.
Well, would you look at that? Now this is the proper procedure I'm talking about.
하나협회가 도서관을 도시전설급 사건으로 지정했어.
The Hana Association just elevated the library from urban myth to urban legend.
그 말은 공식적으로 협회에서도 이 안건으로 움직일 수 있다는 거네?
That means our association can now finally act on this case, right?
그래도 치바이에서 어떻게 움직일지 모르는 거니까 너무 기대는 하지 마.
Well, yeah, but we still don't know there's wise stance on it yet, so don't get your hopes up, alright?
고마워 이사도라. 다 네 덕분이야.
Thank you, Isadora. I really owe you one.
그리고 미안해. 내 멋대로 마음 쓰게 해버려서.
And apologies for laying my burden on you.
난 그냥 합당하게 보고된 정보들을 모아서 위로 보고서를 올렸을 뿐이야.
It's nothing. All I did was compile information following procedure and send it to the higher-ups.
뜬얘기들이긴 했지만 조직과 다른 사무소들도 도서관에서 당했다는 확실한 정보들이 존재했으니까.
There certainly have been reports that several other syndicates and offices fell victim to the library, although they were mostly insignificant fledglings.
그래도 유과의 정보 처리 담당인 이사도라가 빠르게 움직여줘서 처리된 거지? 역시 이사도라야.
But it's all thanks to the masterful data analysis by our lovely Isadora from Section 6 that it could be handled so quickly, right? That's my girl.
편한 대로 생각해.
Fine, believe in whatever you want.
그래서 그 초대장이라는 건 지금 가지고 있어?
Anyway, do you still have that invitation with you?
협회에서 본격적으로 움직이려는 건가? 이제부터 좀 달라질 거야.
Looks like an association is about to make their move. Things will be different from now on.
차이가 큰가 봐?
How much of a difference does that make?
지금까지의 손님들은 흥미 반 호기심 반으로 온 것이라면 앞으로의 손님들은 도서관을 확실한 목표로 삼고 온다는 뜻이야.
The guests we've had so far all gave us a visit out of casual interest or curiosity, but our future guests will have a clear goal in mind involving the library.
어째서?
How so?
협회에서 공식적으로 선정한 사건은 확정적으로 돈이 되는 일이란 뜻이야. 돈 냄새를
Okay.
풍기는 곳에는 많은 것들이 꼬이기 마련이지.
A case officially recognized by the associations is guaranteed to be rewarding. Money attracts an awful lot of attention.
이제 좋든 싫든 일이 커지기 시작한 거라고 보면 돼.
The scale of our affairs is only going to escalate from... Okay, the scale of our affair... Oh my god. The scale of our affairs is only going to escalate from here. Like it or not.
아직 위험도나 중요도를 높이
He had to spell it
평가하지
out for it. That
않았지만
was why you read it like
협회에서
that.
다루는 일인 만큼 온갖 곳에서 이곳을 파헤치려고 할 거야.
Our threat level or importance is still probably on the lower end, but will nevertheless get all sorts of people trying to unravel the mysteries of this place as long as the associations have an eye on us.
좋은걸? 더 가치가 높은 책들이 만들어질 것이라는 뜻이기도 하니까. 난 더 보고 싶고 알고 싶은 게 많아.
I like the sound of that. I can make more valuable books out of them. I still have a lot to learn and see.
전부터 궁금했는데 말이야. 넌 왜 이곳에서 나갈 수 없는 거야?
I've been wondering for a while. What's stopping you from leaving here?
저주가 걸려 있으니까.
I am under a curse.
깊고도 깊은 오랜 저주가 내 안에 서려 있지.
A deep, ancient curse. That is what's attached to me.
인간이 아닌 존재는 이곳의 입구로 나갈 수 없어.
No being that isn't human can walk out of this place.
오히려 나도 되갚아주기 전까지는 나가고 싶지 않아.
Besides, I don't want to leave this place until I've had my revenge either.
그래도 아직까지는 나쁘지 않은 느낌이야. 요즘 난 굉장히 즐겁거든.
It's not too bad so far. Rather, I've been actually quite delighted lately.
지금까지 살아온 감옥에 비하면 모든 게 새로운 것들 뿐이니까.
It has been full of brand new things, unlike the prison that was my past life.
처음 보는 얼굴, 늘어가는 지식, 흥미로운 상황들이 가득해서 좋아. 좀 더 알고 싶어. 알아가고 알아갈 거야. 그렇게 알아가다 보면 알게 되겠지.
New faces, accumulating knowledge, intriguing events. I like this abundance of freshness. I want to know more. I will keep learning. Okay. I will keep learning and learning. And as I learn, I might finally figure out
내가 왜 그런 꼴에 처했어야만 했는지.
why I had to be subject to such torment.
나도 더 분발해야겠네. 네가 나갈 수 없다면 나도 똑같이 나갈 수 없는 거잖아.
Guess I gotta work harder then. I can't leave here as long as you can't, you know?
언젠가 여기서 나갈 수 있게 되면 내 단골집 하나 소개해줄게.
Hey, if we get to leave one day, why don't I take you to a place I frequent?
식당을 말하는 거야?
You mean a restaurant?
맞아. 거기가 미트 스튜 하나는 끝내주게 만들어주거든.
Yep. They make some sick meat stew there.
T사에 의뢰해서 주문 제작했다는 거대 양철 냄비가 그 집 비결 중 하나인데 10초 언저리 정도만 고기를 넣고 끓이면 마치 3일 내내 푹 구운 것처럼 고기가 야들야들하고 육수가 진하게 우러나오거든.
One of the secrets to that stew is the giant tin pot they commissioned T-Corp to customize. Boil meat with some water for just 10 seconds in that thing, and you get tenderized meat with a rich broth that you'd normally only get after 3 straight days of boiling.
깊은 맛을 내면서도 빠르게 먹을 수 있는 게 대박이야. 가격이 좀 나가서 기껏 받은 일을 위해 절반을 써버린 적도 있었지. 그래도 그만큼의 가치가 있는 곳이거든.
Creating a taste that's so rich in such a short time is what makes the restaurant so hot. The only issue is that prices are a bit high. I spent half my last job's payout on a single meal one time, but it's totally worth it.
아, 혹시 음식은 못 먹나? 죄송합니다. 제가 괜한 소리를 했습니다.
Oh, right. Are you incapable of eating? Sorry for bringing up useless words, ma'am.
식당은 아니더라도 관장님이 좋아하실 만한 장소는 꽤 있으니 언젠가 안내해드리겠습니다.
There are plenty of other places you'd love to visit, so I'll make sure to give you a tour through the city, ma'am.
음식을 먹을 수는 있어도 맛은 못 느껴.
I can eat, but I cannot taste the food.
하지만 가능하다면 사람들처럼 먹어보고 싶네.
I do wish to try dining like you people do if I get the chance, though.
뭐가 되었든 이 일을 끝내야 그 이후가 있는 거니까.
In any case, we need to finish the task at hand before anything.
그리고 스튜는 기억해둘게.
And the stew. I'll keep that in mind. Oh. Okay, well. We just have to fight these guys. Zwei crew. Yeah. Where is he? There he is. You guys don't know what you're in for here, that's for sure. You picked a bad room to come into. Oh. Henry, you not got great moves for this. You do, though. Good. Okay. Good hit. Good hit. Ooh. Henry is gonna stay alive longer, so I'd rather have him. Oh, Malkuth. I kind of needed you to get her, though. Thanks a lot. You are useless. Finish her off, and then go get her friend. Change my mind. Go get her other friend. Keep Malkuth alive if possible, basically. You were supposed to... Oh, he wasn't faster, though. Makes sense. At least she's not dead. There's one positive to be brought from this whole situation, and that's it. Nice hit. You are going to die. Slightly unfortunate that Malkuth wasted her card. I actually don't know if she used that card or not. Okay, good hit. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Henry can finish, but he's definitely gonna be able to... Look, it doesn't matter, you're gonna die. Goodbye. Good job, team, good job. Oh. That looks new. Got a bunch of books. And she got a thing. Oh, and we have a... Fragment of the Universe, eh? Who got that? I think it was you. Yeah. Oh, just an HP up. When battle with 5% or less HP remaining, huh? Well. Why don't I have this on? That looks like it's definitely better for keeping track of things. Dagger resist +2, put that on. I doubt you have anything. And same for you guys. Riker, you definitely don't have anything. You haven't even fought yet. You guys might. Yeah. 5% chance to boost Pierce attack damage by 1. Sure. Put it on, it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's try and do this. The Netsack doesn't have any moves yet, I don't think. No, he doesn't. Okay, let's get him kitted out. You are definitely going to be changing back into your regular one. Give you a couple of those. Okay, I feel good about this. Deal double stagger damage from all sources. The aggrods are coming from somewhere. I still can't forget the ringing. Endurance. It's endurant. It's endurant. It's endurant. Okay. So it's endurant of everything. So maybe use one of the weak ones. Nice try, pal. Alright, I bet you we have to stagger it first. Did I give myself this card? I don't think so. That was weird. I knew it. That attack's not looking too hot. Even though he's only been hit like 3 times. Alright, good job. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Deal 5 to 10 stagger damage to all enemies. All allies recover 5 to 10 stagger. That's good. On a successful pierce attack, reduce the max stagger resistance of the target by 5%. Also good. On a one-sided attack, inflict one feeble... Wait. On a one-sided attack, inflict one feeble and disarm to the target at a 40% chance. The likelihood increased by 10%. I don't know what that is.
아저씨,
Oh.
바닥에서 자면 입 돌아가요. 입 돌아가. 에?
Sir, you gotta wake up. You're gonna get sick if you sleep on the floor. Netzak once again casts a glimpse at Roland while still laying on the floor, before turning his back again, apparently.
이 냄새. 그리고 바닥에 굴러다니는 이거 설마.
This smell, and this thing rolling around on the floor. Don't tell me.
역시 맥주캔. 어떻게 구한 거야 이걸?
A beer can. Where the heck did you get this?
롤랑, 여긴 도서관이에요. 가능성의 빛으로 세워진 도서관. 책만 있으면 뭐든 가능하죠.
This is the library, Roland. Constructed from the light of possibilities. Anything's possible as long as you've got the book.
저기 책 분류는 제대로 하고 있는 거지? 손님 접대는 나름 잘 하는 것 같던데.
Are you sure you're sorting the books well? He seemed okay at receiving guests, at least. He nods to the pile of books next to him.
분류는 해뒀다고? 바닥에 뭉텅이로 어질러 놓은 게 정리했다고 할 수는 있는 건가?
Really? You sorted them all? Let me see, that's... The books are almost randomly scattered across the floor. I don't think that counts as sorting.
한잔해요.
Here, have a drink.
이 상도덕은 아는 친구구만. 권하니까 나도 조금은 맛 좀 볼까?
You got manners at least. Well, let me take a sip if you insist.
여기서 맥주를 마시게 될 줄은 몰랐는데, 어?
Never guessed I'd get the chance to drink the beer in this place.
이 탄산과 시원한 목 넘김 그리웠어?
Boy, how I missed this sparkling softness.
좋죠.
Good stuff, eh?
좋다 좋아.
It sure is, brother.
그래서 일은 좀 할만해?
Oh, how's work been going?
그럭저럭요. 어떻게든 되긴 하네요.
It's been going, somehow.
그렇다고 만족스럽다는 건 아니에요.
Not that I'm satisfied with it, though.
어떤 점이 제일 불만족스러우실까?
What's your biggest complaint at the moment, then?
내 손으로 누군가의 삶을 앗아간다는 거.
That I have to take someone else's life with my hands.
그러지 않고서는 너도 죽을 텐데.
But it's either you or them, ain't it?
그래서 싸우잖아요. 그래서 불만족스럽고
That's why I have to fight. And that's what I don't like about it.
앞으로도 많은 사람을 이 손으로 죽여가겠죠.
I'll probably have to kill even more people as time goes by.
아무리 쓰레기 같은 짓을 해왔다 해도 살고자 하는 마음은 같을 텐데.
It doesn't matter if it's a saint or the scum of the earth. Everyone wants to live all the same.
뭔 말인지는 알겠다.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
근데 여기 밖으로 나가도 똑같아. 다 자기가 다치기 싫어서 상처 입히고 죽이지.
But it's no different out there, really. People all hurt and kill others because they don't want to hurt themselves.
내가 살기 위해서는 누군가를 죽여야만 하는 거지.
Take others'
너무
okay.
뻔한 말인가?
Take others' lives so you can keep yours. Bit too obvious, maybe.
확실히 밖은 그랬던 것 같긴 하네요.
I guess that's how things were in the outside world.
어디 출신이었어? 둥지? 뒷골목?
Where are you from, by the way? The Nest? The back streets?
알달달해서 잘 모르겠어요. 확실한 건 로보토미에서 일하긴 했어요.
Dunno. I'm feeling tipsy. All I remember for sure is that I worked at Lobotomy Corp.
오, 그런 대기업에서 일하고 굉장히 잘 나갔네, 내 짜응.
Must have been in a pretty sweet spot working at a megacorp like that.
그렇게 보이나요?
You really think so?
당연하지. 날개에 입사하면 누구나 부러워하잖아. 돈도 많이 주고 복지도 좋고 사람들이 다 부러워하고.
Of course. People are bound to envy anyone who gets to join a wing. They give a lot of cash, welfare's nice, and you gain social status too.
맞아요. 그렇게들 생각한다고 하죠.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
그런 건 집어치우고 지금은 좀 더 마시자고요.
Let's just forget all about that for now and drink some more.
좋아. 마실 수 있을 때 많이 마셔둬야지.
Alright. Gotta drink while I can.
둘 다 정신 나갔네.
You've got to be kidding. Alright. We have a new employee here. By employee, I mean librarian, although technically that still counts as an employee. I imagine this is the one we'll want to do next. But we're probably going to call it an episode right here. Yeah, first we're going to burn these books. Well, I saw a riposte in there, and I already like the sound of that. Riposte. 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 Oh. It's not as cool as I thought it was. I would like to take a look at those pages, though. 53 and 29. I mean, it's not better than his, but it's definitely better than yours. So... I always try and do that. Okay. Oh, well, first empty this book. Well, you can do it from here. Malkuth's book, where is it? What are you using? Go away. Malkuth's book is... Hello? Am I blind? Probably, but... What the heck? Oh, there it is. Yep, empty it. Stop. Empty it and give her this new one. Recover 1 HP upon winning a clash. It's not bad. Okay. Well, great job. We are going to call it an episode. And I'll do the rest off camera. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As as always, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Don't forget, Saturday, today is Saturday, there is a live stream tonight, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, thank you all. I will see you all next time. So long, everybody.